What's up, everybody? Greetings, greetings. Happy New Year. We made it. If you're in earshot of my voice, you are alive and you made it to 2023. Um, I was really sick. I was in the hospital for Christmas, and when I got out, I was told to rest, but now I'm back to my old self again. And I do mean old. So Keith Murray's in these YouTube streets and he is telling it all. And I'm hearing some people say things like, what kind of drug is he on? What is he on? Keith Murray must be on something. Why is he kissing and telling? Why does he talk like that? Well, I must tell you, I met Keith Murray and years ago, back when he had out, I think it was after the most beautifulest thing in the world, just like that, I get at you. That used to be my song. Okay, Keith Murray, say what you may about him, he can rap. Okay, and he's very talented. And I did meet him, and I must say, Keith Murray's a wild boy. He was wild back then. The Keith Murray that I'm seeing is just an older version of the younger version of Keith Murray. And I'm hearing people say things like some of the comments in the interview that he did. I'm hearing people I'm reading people say things like, he's lying. He's lying about these things. Where other rappers have a Red Man has stories, and that was his boy. Um, I'm gonna say this. Now I am shocked. I don't know if Keith Murray should be telling everybody about everybody he once went down on. For real. I mean, I don't want to be explicit, but dang on, Keith Murray is eating everybody's box back then. What is Keith Murray gave the most oral interview I ever heard. I mean, he seems like he just want to eat it. He don't even. I tell you, any new women in Keith Murray's life, I will watch kissing them lips. But about some of the women, look at him in this picture. This is crazy right here. This was not the best picture. And Keith Murray was back in the day. Everybody ages. It happens. And this is young Keith Murray, who was I thought was a handsome young man. And I don't think he's ugly now. He just got a wild look in his eye, a real wild look. You ever see somebody that look wild out the eyes and you don't know what they may say next or do next? That's Keith Murray. Okay? That's Keith Murray. And I say what you may, he's quite entertaining and funny. Now, if I was one of them women who he's talking about, he went down on or had oral with, I don't know if I would be too happy. Especially when he speaks about Foxy Brown, who was with Corrupt at that time. And I'm sure Corrupt, well, yeah, he speaks about that. And he says, I don't want to be too crude, but he said that Foxy Brown gave such head she could suck a nickel out of a straw. Let me tell you something. If you want to be entertained in your own house and find something funny and entertaining, look at those interviews. But what I want to get to the point is, it seems that Black people are not allowed to be eccentric. We're just not allowed to. Some people, everybody are not. I know Keith Murray used to smoke dust. In New York, we call it dust, and in other places they call it wet. They call it all types of things. But and it will make you do crazy things, and you can't formulate your thoughts. And people used to, some people call it butt naked, because some people will just run down the street butt naked if they smoke some dust. I had a friend named Anthony, and my sister's ex-boyfriend, who jumped out the window in the projects, and that's after they had put the bars up. I don't know how the hell he got the bars down, but when you smoke dust, you do get he wouldn't stay down. Those sorry cops beat the hell out of him, and he kept getting up. It was most likely the dust that kept getting him that PCP. Ain't no joke. But everybody, I mean, a lot of people, not everybody, is saying, yeah, he used to smoke that. It's done something to his brain. But I just think Keith Murray is very eccentric. And it seems like they act like only white people can be odd and different. Whenever we have like an odd, now Orlando Brown is a whole nother story. Okay, he's just all over the place. And I know many people are saying, but I bet a lot of what he says is true. I bet in there is some truth. But Orlando Brown seems as though he took something and it didn't agree with him, and it's triggered some kind of mental illness. But Keith Murray, I don't get that from him. And because I have met him, I'm telling, he just was younger back then, but he's eccentric. And I just don't think that we give black people that option. And if you don't know what eccentric mean, it means like you're different. You go about doing things different. You seem a little weird, you know kind of crazy. Who can I say? um Let me give a good example. Who is it? Some people would call Michael Jackson. No, I don't really think he's eccentric. Look up the word. I can't think of a person right now offhand that is eccentric, but there's a lot of white men out there. I know Woody Allen is one. Uh-huh. That people just figured, he just said he's eccentric. Howard Hughes used to be one. But for black people, it's like we don't have that luxury. We either crazy from the drugs we took, or we just crazy, or he wants some clout. What I think that he should do is put these stories in a memoir. This is what I read a lot of R&B, um that's what keep this would go on better in a book. When you're hearing people say, yeah, she could suck a straw out of a nickel out of a straw, it's completely different than if you were reading those words. you know and I don't know why more rappers do not write about their life like R&B stars. I mean, Bobby Womack's book is one of the best R&B autobiographies I've ever read. It's a memoir. Dinah Ross's, Berry Gordy. I've read Teddy Pendergrass. I read a lot of memoirs. And I think that's what he needs to go to. But everybody wants to get noticed right now. They don't want to take the time to really write down and pitch their book. And so now he kind of looking crazy in the YouTube streets if you don't know him. Or yeah, that's what everybody is saying. Yeah, that PCP. Why is he talking about the women he's been with? Listen, some people don't kiss and tell. Some people, it'll go to the grave with them. But then there's the other. He's like the male superhead. He really is. So I hope you all had a wonderful New Year's, and I wish and pray that y'all do this thing for me. Okay? This is what I need y'all to do. Hit the like button. Come on, hit the like button. Come in, listen in a while, or just come in and hit the like button. I'm a good person. But anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll have another show for you tomorrow. I gotta be more consistent. But like I said, I was in the hospital and I'm feeling better and I'm feeling stronger. Look at that little bitty gun. I love y'all. Go out and love somebody, y'all. You know what I say? Damn it, it's for free. And don't be so hard on Keith Murray. You know, everybody's like, he's clout chasing. He want to be seen, blah, 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 blah. I think the brother's eccentric. I do. I know a lot of people who smoked dust back in the day. They fine today. Ain't nothing wrong with them. He always was a wild boy. Go out and love somebody. Okay, it's for free. Peace. Big out. Much love.